The Middle East is burning right now, and now there is a new voice that has entered the battlefield. This time it is coming from Yemen. The leader of the Houthi movement, Abdul Malik al Houthi, has delivered a fiery message that is now echoing across the region. Well, standing before his supporters, he made it absolutely clear that the Houthis are standing firmly with Iran as tensions rise with the US and Israel. According to him, this whole confrontation is not about Iran. He framed it as a much bigger struggle, a battle that, in his words, represents the entire Islamic world resisting what he called American and Israeli domination in the region. Well, his words, they were sharp, they were direct, and they were impossible to ignore. He openly praised Iran's military strength and determination, saying that Tehran has shown courage in standing up to the powerful global force. He argued that Iran has every single right to defend itself and its allies. In fact, he even went further, saying that targeting American military bases in the region, it would be a legitimate response if tensions continue to escalate. Well, for Washington, that kind of statement, it is not just rhetoric. It is a warning that the conflict could widen far beyond one battlefield. But this particular speech, it did not stop there. The Houthi leader also launched a fierce attack on several Arab media outlets. Without naming specific channels, he accused what he called pro-Zionist Arab media of spreading psychological warfare against Iran. According to him, these media platforms, they are just trying to weaken the moral and divide the entire region at a time when he says unity is needed. His message is clear. In his view, information warfare is now as important as missiles and drones. Well, the Houthis are not just talking, they are already deeply involved in the region's tension. Over the past few months also, the group has repeatedly launched drones and missiles targeting shipping routes and strategic positions that are connected to the Western interest. Well, their forces, formally, they are known as Ansar Allah. They have positioned themselves as one of Iran's most vocal allies in the whole region, from the Red Sea to the Gulf. Well, their actions have turned Yemen into another front in a much larger geopolitical confrontation. And now the message from Yemen is unmistakable. The Houthis are signaling that if Iran faces another direct confrontation with the US or Israel, well, they will not stand on the sidelines. Instead, they are presenting themselves as part of a wider alliance, prepared to challenge American and Israeli influence across the Middle East. In the meantime, for the observers who are watching the region, this raises a worrying question. Could multiple battlefronts ignite at once? Because in the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen, alliances can quickly turn local conflicts into regional crises. If groups like the Houthis, along with other Iran-aligned forces, begin coordinating their action, the stakes could be much dramatic. Shipping lanes, military bases, strategic cities across the region could all become potential flashpoint. Well, for now, the world is watching closely. The rhetoric, it is growing stronger, the alliances are becoming clearer, and the warnings are getting louder. Whether this remains a war of words or maybe, just maybe, turns into something far more dangerous, that may depend on what happens in the next already volatile power struggle in the Middle East.